Okay, so I needed to make a video on this. I've seen this TikTok a long time ago. I've been really busy with college work. I can write a whole thesis on this, okay? Either way, this is just going to be an L because you can only experience one out of four of these projects. They haven't been out yet as of right now, but you can tell they're going to be really good. I'm a huge diehard Spider-Man fan, so let's go. The three that I'm not going to experience. I think a lot of people are going to call me crazy for what I choose, but just watch. So, first thing I'm going to scratch off is Spider Man 4. This movie seemed really cool and there's a lot of potential for it, but if you think about it, it's cool to see Tobey in his own movie again with the old cast, but No Way Home brings back everyone. I would definitely love to see Spider Man 4 in like an alternate reality where it happened, but you could argue, why have Spider Man 4 when you could have No Way Home, which has the best of all the worlds? I still love to see it and I still love Tobey, but that's the first one off. Next one is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse is arguably one of the best Spider-Man movies ever. 2018 was just such a good year for Spidey in general, but in this case, I'm going to say no. Into the Spider-Verse was phenomenal, and even though I love it, I think I'm going to have to say no for this one. The sequel, it looks like it's going to be really good, the very, very little we've seen and heard of it. And even though I'd love to see all these, and I'm glad I live in a world where, potentially we can see most of them, I'm going to say no to this one. Now, next one is probably going to shock a lot of people. I'm saying bye-bye to No Way Home. Yes, I know. Spider-Man No Way Home seems like it can be literally the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time just because it's bringing back everyone. Having potentially, allegedly, Tom, Andrew, and Tobey on the screen, are you kidding me? This is like Endgame times 100 for Spidey fans. Plus all the old villains too, like phenomenal. But when I think of Spider-Man and Spider-Man stories that have impacted me, one of the ones that I immediately go to is the PS4 game. I enjoy MCU Spider-Man to a certain extent, but I love Tobey a lot more. And Spider-Man No Way Home seems to be a fun, movie so far. It hasn't even come out yet, but it might lack some focus. Whereas Spider-Man 2 on PS5 seems like it could be just a beautiful Spider-Man game. I mean, it already looks good. Spider-Man PS4 is already probably my favorite interpretation of Peter Parker ever. Miles Morales, the sequel, was really damn good, gave us a great interpretation of that character too. And then having Venom, Kraven, and potentially even Green Goblin? Insomniac knows what to do with Spider-Man, and if I had to pick one of these four incredible projects, I'm going to have to go with this one. This was a really hard but fun video to make. Let me know what you guys think.